Greetings, everybody. I am the Void King, Michael McCraven, and today, oh boy, this is gonna be one of them really fun days of just pure shit show and stupidity. Because this rabbit hole's going farther than I expected and anticipated. Because, well, this man has become. I'm learning more and more things about this prick. So if I go a little bit off the handle because of the shit involved with this, then, please don't mind me. I am currently just. I'm beyond done with this guy. So, without further ado, let's get into this because I'm already at like 6 minutes, 7 seconds of Mischief's video, actually full on like going into analysis of this man.
To put it into perspective, this is not the first time he has done this. His harassment of the AV community is something which is unfortunately only partially documented. However, there's one key thing mentioned in Review Tech USA's interview with two AV channels who have a long history with Quantum TV, and it's the
Oh yeah, all this stuff, and he, as he puts it in his video, allegedly happened. And if it did, hearts and minds to the people that had to put up with his bullshit. But hate to fucking sit here and play devil's advocate to a dickhead that likes to use his quote-unquote Christianity as a shield for criticism. He, quite frankly, he may or may not have done this. I don't know, nor do I rightly understand half the shit he's done. So if he's done something that I don't know of, please let me the fuck know. I'm just surprised he hasn't started picking on even smaller channels like myself, or like 970 subscribers like a crab named Heller. Because quite frankly, I'm pretty sure that would make him look far fucking worse. And so, if this happened, I'm not surprised, nor am I going to be happy about it. Because this man needs to be axed by YouTube fucking yesterday. And so, let's keep going.
The Fat Ninjician has had his family allegedly harassed by Quantum TV for years because an Ninjician exposed Quantum for in 2018 lying about having burn-in on his TV.
So what has he done to you since you called him out back in the day, Ninjishin? And then we could get into your classic tech. Like, what are some things that he's done to try to undermine, like, your career, essentially?
So, he sells settings, not calibrations, but he sells settings. So he has a VIP service for master calibrated settings for $5 a month. So as someone that knows a little bit about calibration, I thought, you know, what would be great is I'll become a member. So I became a member. I gave him $5, and I decided to put all of his settings into my matching TV. And I decided to run a whole bunch of calibration sweeps and measurements and verifications on it, as well as side-by-side videos, so you can kind of see, oh, this is what professional setting would look like versus his. And what was great about that was I never showed any of his settings at all, so I kept it private, kept it secret. And around that time, I started getting harassment calls. My Instagram started having, one of his usernames actually sent me an Instagram with my address. And then my girlfriend started getting harassment calls as well, with the little Deadpool thing shaking. It started listing her family members' addresses.
Wow.
And she came to me crying, right? 50 times a day, her phone would call mine as a spoof number, and my phone would call hers. So we ended up having to block each other's phone numbers at this point.
Oh my God.
And then it's funny because the moment I mention it, his phone apparently starts getting these prank calls, right? All of a sudden, go figure. So I filed what's called an ICC report with the FBI. It's the Internet Cybercrimes Division, with both his first name, last name, as well as his spouse. And the calls stopped immediately.
Oh wow, what a coincidence! Another coincidence with Quantum TV. It's so weird.
So I've sent him plenty of emails, you know, trying to contact him. I sent him the report. I sent him all these things, and he's never ever responded back.
This is from a video.
That's a shocker. All of a sudden get the feds involved, and then it stops.
Which was uploaded long before the Atman's mother had been harassed, clearly showing this isn't some fabricated and some planned out lie made to slander Quantum TV. In fact, I myself on multiple occasions have gone out of my way to verify things that my community has brought to my attention in order to make sure he has not been slandered. On top of this, Ninjishin has recently been subject to
And good on you, Mischief.
robocalls, harassing his business, and coincidentally, this has been happening since Review Tech USA's interview with him and Classy Tech. I'm sure the fact Quantum TV posted Ninjishin's full name and business's phone number on a community post also hasn't helped this since. If you think the harassment Ninjishin allegedly has received thanks to Quantum TV is bad, you'll find the confirmable harassment downright hilarious in all honesty. Ninjishin was subject to copyright abuse from Quantum TV because he featured copyrighted material in his video. That copyrighted material is owned by Disney, not Quantum TV. Yes, you were reading that correctly. He tried to take down a video from Ninjishin for featuring a Deadpool cosplay skit, and apparently this guy has gone as far as threatening people's families over disputes in emails, which have now been leaked, and due to them being leaked, Quantum TV has confirmed these are real via molding over the fact that people involved in those emails leaked them to the Actman. There are a multitude of reasons Quantum has beef with everyone in the tech community, as he is a
So basically this man... fuck. So basically this guy just done the stupid. And for fuck's sake, I know damn good and well that I'm gonna say this because I hate this whole thing. And I hate the man involved in it.
serial harasser who needs to be banned off of YouTube. He has playlists dedicated.
He needs fucking IP banned is what he needs. And fucking arrested.
Dedicated to his harassment of AV channels, and even went as far as harassing a channel by the name of the Tech Giant for reaching out to you during a live stream of yours so he could stop the harassment you were performing against him in order to take care of his family who had COVID.
He goes on, he gets muted by our moderators, And then he starts checking it with hello, and then a question mark to see if it still works. And then proceeds to say, oh, my wife has COVID, my wife is deadly sick or whatever, which is why I'm not answering questions and whatever. And then I've received abusive comments since that video you posted about me, and this is well out of order, and you've been told. And who the fuck do you think you're talking to, Paul? Let me make it.
I don't know, a complete and total fucking moron who constantly likes to sit there and stroke his own ego like his non-existent dong. Do us all a favor and shut your fucking mouth.
Very clear. Very fucking clear. You don't come at me with any kind of attitude ever in your goddamn...
As if you haven't! Oh, this stupid fucking bastard!
...life until you get some knowledge in your brain, little boy. Because the way you just came at me on some, like, hot shit, like, you aren't there yet, Paul. You aren't even a fraction of my knowledge yet.
Which is very flat fucking little. You idiot!
You know, that reminds me of some of his Facebook posts denying the severity of the pandemic and spreading an obscene amount of COVID misinformation. Oh, would you look at that? These aren't from 2018, and so by Quantum's own admission, these are not hacked posts. Don't forget his own blog post on his website claiming Stop the FOMO to be a Satanist, purely for using the Netflix show Lucifer's logo for balloon testing, which in all honesty was ingenious of Stop the FOMO, and he should be credited for that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Quantum gets basically... I hate this whole thing, mainly because it's like beating a dead horse, but this dead horse is just continuously stupid, reaching to stupid levels of completely stupid shit.
Not slandered for it, but you know what, either way, let's give Quantum a chance to defend himself here in regards to calling the Ant-Man's mother from the quote-unquote death threats.
I don't want to see his ugly ass face.
You heard that correctly. He has threatened to take my very life.
No, he just told you that if you were to show up to his house, he'd knock your fucking block off. And I hope to God it would start off with it would end up just being a fucking full-blown fist fight. Fuck guns, this guy needs an ass kicking.
He deliberately lied so that...
Shut the fuck up, Quantum. You absolute bumbling moron, buffoon, complete and utter stupid. Shut it!
Done the literal exact same thing responding to people during your feud with Griffin Gaming, because people were supposedly tracking down your information like you just did with the Ant-Man's mother, so you fairly threatened them to discourage anyone from coming to attack you in real life, just like the Ant-Man did. Oh wait, you've done exactly that.
People really starting to threaten my family in very specific ways. And when you have locations that I've gone and that I travel to, that I frequent, it means you're watching me. And I don't fucking play with that. I'm gonna let you know I live in the state of Florida, and that's all I'll say there. You can look up Florida laws on defending yourself, okay? The stand your ground law. All I'll say is that.
For fuck's sake, Quantum hypocrisy.
Hey, that's my fucking trademark there, Mischief. Don't you fucking start.
Please,
I'm kidding, obviously, but go on.
make it at least somewhat difficult for me to disprove your blatant lies and your blatant hypocrisy.
So much, even if it's not him doing it directly, he can absolutely and has motivated some absolutely violent people to agree with his logic here. You see,
Oh my god, he was talking to his brother, you fucking idiot. Oh my god. This is going to be me basically ranting for about half an hour. So, yeah, once I get this actually full-blown, VoidCast episode 6 done, I will definitely just have somebody at least timestamp to the different areas of my fucking rant. But this guy hurts my brain so much to talk about him because at this point he's just delving into just sheer insanity. Which, allow me to explain to you what the definition of insanity is. And I'm taking this out of a page of my boy Voss from Far Cry 3. Have I ever told you the definition of insanity? Insanity. It's doing the same fucking shit over and over again, expecting shit to be different. Thinking, no, this'll work. It'll work this time. No, I got this. It'll work this time. No, I'm sorry. I do not like the way this is playing out. I'ma do it again just to make sure it's not a fucking fluke. Anywho. It's okay, Michael. It's okay. Water under the bridge. You see, I've ranted about him once. Okay? So, ranting about him again is only going to continue this rabbit hole down any further. But I'm the type that's truly just... I want fucking to see this guy's channel just fucking evaporate. In a sense. And so, we're going to continue this.
He's literally incited a mob. He's basically on Twitter, not even basically, word for word, says, "Act Bros Unite for honor of Act Mother." That sounds like a dying terroristic call you'd shout out before you do something fucked up, okay?
At this point, my hope in humanity is so low it will never bloody recover. How do you make it so insanely easy to disprove every damn thing you claim? And I mean absolutely everything you claim. The Actman said Act Bros Unite because he was responding to his fucking brother on Twitter, not to incite a mob against you. He did it purely to make a joke between him and his brother. This is easily one of the most pathetic attempts at whataboutism I have ever seen, although I shouldn't at all be surprised at it considering how the only thing you seem to be good at is actively disproving your own claims whilst attempting to prove other people wrong.
The other thing that I find...
Okay, before he goes into his full-blown stupid whataboutisms, I'm going to give a fair warning to everybody involved. I am somebody who really despises stupid people. So if this guy's doing stupid shit because he thinks he's in the right, I'm sorry, he doesn't deserve any sort of small temporary, ban at all. This man deserves to be arrested. Like, full-blown, cops called on him, feds jumped on him. Like, this man is the definition of stupid and insanity put into one goddamn cocktail. And I'm saying that with full-blown fucking honesty. I do not like people like this. It reminds me too much of the Susie Lou situation. It reminds me too much of the Pokemon bullshit. It reminds me too much of this stupid idea that, whatever I upload to YouTube is officially copyrighted work. He sounds like one of those stupid idiots that just love to sniff his own farts. It pisses me off.
Very, very strange is all of the gun emojis and memes and...
Holy shit! Not the memes! How will you ever survive the memes? And you know, since Oh No It's Alex was featured in this video, you know what?
Memes, the DNA of the soul. I had to. Sorry. I just felt the need. The need for memes.
Okay, here's 2 minutes and 35 seconds of channels you should go subscribe to for their coverage of the Quantum TV situation.
This month has been incredibly entertaining, especially showing how everyone now is explaining the hypocrisy, the insanity, and the absolute clown show you have been the entire time.
Meet Quantum TV, a YouTuber with around 65,000 subscribers who is also one of the people who
Oh yeah, go give these guys a follow.
think they know everything about copyright and fair use. Quantum TV is a review channel that talks mostly about TV shows, movies, or games, and I gotta be honest, Quantum TV is one of the worst review channels that I've seen on YouTube.
Wow, it's almost like this is a From Software game, which is a studio that is literally infamous for how hard their games are. Don't tell me that you didn't research this game before dropping down $60, did you? I really hope not.
Threatening to take down people's videos on him because they dare to criticize him. A fucking ego on this maniac narcissist. Like, all this over because he doesn't like what people say.
I started looking into this Quantum TV shit. Now, Quantum TV is the one you're probably most familiar with. He's a YouTuber that primarily reviews TVs. Nothing wrong with that. But how does a TV reviewer get to end up being in the biggest YouTube drama of the year? By making a review of Elden Ring.
You searched Ackman's name, essentially doxing him kind of to yourself. You haven't released that information publicly, but you found his mother, called her, harassed her for she's not involved. And while you did all of this, you've contacted Ackman before on Discord and have had contact with him.
So, as you'll see here in a moment, he's entirely trying to deny that he ever threatened his mom on the phone, but as you'll see in the phone call, he could have easily edited things out if he really wanted.
His video wasn't the majority of yours if you actually looked at the time of his.
Dear God, I'm partially wondering if he's just going to fucking put, like, my shit in there, too.
Video and yours. Your video is 7 minutes long. Mischief took his video down, but when I looked at it, it was like fucking 20 minutes. So he added at least fucking 14 to 13 minutes of commentary over your video.
Quantum TV is one of the most uneducated, hypocritical piece of garbage that's on your platform. You want to go ahead and attack YouTubers by their family?
The fact that this drama has not yet reached its peak is saying something. It's been a while since YouTube has had a new lolcow, so Quantum should fully expect us to milk the living hell out of him till there isn't a drop of sodium left in his body.
I honestly do have to wonder what his views on
Fuck. I was wholeheartedly expecting a full-blown, like all the people that have covered him. But oh well, I'm probably only covering him for the growth, but at this point, I mean, I agree with Furtonga. We should just milk him till there's not a drop of sodium left. You're fucking kidding. I'm not jealous. I swear I'm not jealous. I'm just... Oh, for a minute there, I thought I was dead. Fuck! Anyways. But no, I'm milking the living hell out of this because it's fucking hilarious.
Tonga plays are.
It's ridiculous that this is the mindset, but we know what it is. If we look at the behavior of people like Mischief and Review Tech USA, who make apologies for racists.
Your overconfidence has been your undoing. Your two-pair might be impressive, but you will find that it will take more than that to defeat an opponent who is pure of heart. Introduce you to
your shitty videos has ever endorsed any form of racism against you and harassment against you. You on the other hand have directly called for people to dox the Ant-Man and his family in a video uploaded to your channel with 65,000 subscribers.
If you think that you are so private as a person, type in your name and actually do a research or try to do any basic research on your name. I promise you, if you look into the Act-Man right now, you will find his full legal name. You'll find, just type Act-Man. Look for Act-Man's real name. Like, actually try to find people, you will find it. It's not hard.
Your pathetic attempt to label everyone criticizing you as a racist because there's a few bad apples, allegedly sending you terrible stuff in your latest video, which purely serves to
This guy sounds like one of them Twitter leftists. I'm gonna be honest.
bring attention to the account you more than likely will use to ban evade is not going to make anyone turn to your side. The Ant-Man and Fratanga plays, saying slurs 5 years ago is not comparable to your consistent history of bigotry towards the LGBT community plus others. Saying a naughty word does not compare to saying people should be post-nightclub victims.
Fair enough.
A reference to an active shooting where 48 gay people were killed for being gay. They, unlike you, do not have a track record of bigotry post-2018. You, on the other hand, definitely do, and verifiably do. And it is across all of your...
And this is why I say some of the people that he claims to be on the side of should just straight up disown this bastard. This guy is not somebody to be having on anybody's side. No fucking way. Quantum TV needs to just straight up be rejected. Like, and I'm going to make this joke because fuck it, I'm bored and I got nothing better to do than to make a goddamn joke about this, but this man needs to be aborted fucking yesterday. Like, fuck. I'm getting severely annoyed, pissed off even, that I even have to talk about this. Because this man does not deserve the time of day. However, because of this constant history of stupidity and bullshit, everybody from the smallest guys like me to fucking 100k sub channels to hell, even the million sub channel that is the Act Man. This guy is just YouTube, axe him. I get it, you want to milk this shit for the money you could possibly make, but this guy is the worst tenant to have. And I agree with Razor Fist, YouTube getting rid of the shitty tenants instead of fucking over everybody that's just trying to make a living is the best way to go about moderation on this platform, even if it's counterproductive to who really runs YouTube. Maybe people wouldn't be on YouTube's case so often if they didn't have people like this on the goddamn daily. It's just, people really need to see that there's just more to life than being a complete and total idiot. Than trying to drag people's names through the mud because you're afraid of your image. Maybe if you were so afraid of your fucking image, you would have stayed hidden. You know, wait in the fucking grass, you dumb snake. Simple as that. Maybe people wouldn't, have a problem with your shitty take if you didn't fucking make it all so very Calm down, Michael. He's just a moron. Just a moron. That's all he'll ever be, is a fucking moron. And a failed moron at that. It's just, it fucking pisses me off having to see this guy go from 0 to 60 in under 10 minutes. It baffles the mind how stupid people are willing to dip. And I just took a dip in lava. Fucking wonderful. Point is, the world doesn't revolve around you, Quantum. There's too many people on this fucking godforsaken rock that actually have a life. Wait a minute. How the fuck? How the fuck do I even get up there? Wait a minute. Oh. Wow.
Your social media platform. You are an objectively terrible human being who has said racist shit in their videos.
One of the moments that were really annoying for me is like you had Selena Kyle, which is Lenny Kravitz's daughter, like a half-breed, basically. This, in every single region and in every single cutscene, there's oddly multiple black people that have to be placed in that cutscene with more on-screen time than any other race, and it gets to the point where it's really uncomfortable, like extremely uncomfortable.
Said homophobic shit in your videos.
I mean, seriously, in The Last of Us Part 1, their DLC Left Behind, that should have told you what The Last of Us Part 2 had in store for you. I mean, they literally sexualized minors, literally underage children, and tried to build some romance love story around that. So you might want to reconsider your current position.
Said numerous objectively disgusting things in your videos.
And it has to be for players who think every game is fucking easy, and if you aren't one of those players, then you are a scumbag, you filthy casual. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. Maybe that's why you don't have a ring on your finger. Maybe that's why your kids aren't around you. Maybe that's why your baby mama went so far out of that picture that, like, all you get are visitation rights at best, right? Because maybe there's something wrong with you.
Have explicitly slandered ReviewTech USA and Westside Tech via labeling them as pedophiles in your videos with quite literally zero proof.
But much like Onision, Rich from ReviewTech USA is a pedophile and, quite frankly, a pretty bad individual on the platform to even still be allowed here.
And have a history of repeatedly harassing AV channels to try and discredit them in order to boost your own channel growth. Going as far as mocking a man for reaching out to you during a live stream of yours so he could stop the harassment you were performing against him in order to take care of his family who had COVID, which I showed earlier. I mean, when your settings look as insanely dogshit as they do, there's no wonder you need to resort to discrediting everyone else to get customers. I love to be the one to tell you this, Quantum, but turning up the color warmth and saturation does not create better quality images. Quite the opposite.
People say it was never about Elden Ring. It is the reason people like Mischief blasted off to over 100,000 subscribers.
Cope, Seethe, and Mold. Elden Ring was what started this. You falsely filing DMCA takedowns of other content creators' videos was the catalyst to my current success. How does it feel to know that the only reason you have and ever will be relevant was because you started beef via making bogus legal threats against a 16-year-old for merely criticizing you on the internet? And it really does make some of your past remarks against me all the more hilarious.
And a lot of these smaller channels, 200 300 subscribers, 400 subscribers, 4,000 subscribers. That tier of lower YouTuber.
And this video of his was uploaded before I got verified and before I got my silver play button. So oh boy, can I not wait to see his spurge session over that.
I can show you that YouTube is picking these people up on the copyright ID tool. For anybody that doesn't know, the copyright ID tool shows you the name of the user, in this case RTU Streams, how much of the video they're using, and you can report it by clicking that little box there and just hitting report. It's really, and it has matches, which means it matched your content. They found it and flagged it. And this concept that me going off of what YouTube is flagging is copyright abuse is just the most asinine thing. They didn't ask for permission to use this content. They're just doing what they want with it.
I have never heard of someone who is this dense, to the point they are still completely misunderstanding the most basic and fundamental point of fair use, even after over a month of large content creators who clearly know far more about the platform than yourself have been telling you that you're wrong. Even Susie Lou knew when to give up. The whole point of fair use is that you do not need the permission of the copyright holder to use their material. You loved the quote YouTube before they shut your copyright abusing ass down when you tried to false DMCA the Ant-Man. So here's YouTube's page regarding the content ID tool, which directly states, not all content is appropriate for claiming through content ID. You must not use the system to claim content for which you don't have sufficient rights. You're responsible for avoiding incorrect results, such as claims that result from misidentified content or claims that interfere with authorized uses of content, aka fair use. It is a beyond well-known fact. The content ID tool is incredibly inaccurate, hence the reason behind Asmongold's reaction to my video popping up in my content ID tool. It was just the other week when it was big news in the YouTube space regarding how the content ID tool was on a regular basis false flagging people for breaking other people's copyright when they were simply using gameplay of the same game. The content ID tool is not only a terrible legal defense, but just a flat out moronic argument in general.
And they really love to attack my sexual orientation by discriminating against me, making LGBT GIFs and memes and all kinds of stuff, because this is appropriate behavior.
Why so serious? At every turn you say some dumb.
Wait, how the fuck?
Dumb shit that just consolidates to most people the fact that those quote-unquote had tweets were yours, and how the supposedly fake Discord message going around was actually yours. I mean, you are essentially ripping one of the lines from that Discord message here and repeating it, almost word for word. Oh my god, it's the heterophobic people attacking me. You can't make up how comedic this man's consistent lack of ability to make a cohesive story up is. But should we really be expecting anything else from the epitome of a male Karen?
Here's a reseal I found at Best Buy the other day. So as you can clearly see, the saran wrap in the corner is poorly wrapped, and then here's the factory version, completely sealed up, nothing wrong with it. But then if we look at the saran wrapped version, you can see that even the artwork was warped from a heat gun being pushed against, again, the plastic and melting. So it's definitely something you need to watch out for when you're buying movies at Best Buy.
Like who the fuck unironically complains about the ceramic wrap surrounding a Blu-ray disc from Best Buy of all places? Get a life. I know it's completely random to put this in the video, but my god, did I honestly just find that TikTok flat out hilarious. For all of the wrong reasons, of course. There's something truly magical about our boy Quantum TV, and frankly I cannot be asked to deal with any more of his bullshit, so we have finally come to the end of this video, and thank you all for the recent support. It's truly been heartwarming to see.
Okay, so long story short, I hate this man, I want him arrested, and sued for everything he's worth. And then banned off of YouTube. here's another one.
I don't want to be intimidated behind the scenes anymore. Please leave me alone, please.
Hey, before this video starts, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Responding to and reading super thanks on my next video, right? So if you super thanks this video, they could win a cash prize for doing so, thus encouraging streamers to play more ads because, you know...
Skippable 30-second ad. Right? You can't see right here. I'll move over. 30-second ad. That's crazy. That's a crazy... Because the way YouTube works is they know how recently they just served you an ad, and they won't serve you back-to-back ads within a minute because they know you'll leave the platform if that happens. So they very intentionally check.
Overall, some cringe new features and then one cool feature. Obviously, in my opinion, it's cancerous for the viewer, but for Twitch, it makes sense, right? Well, Linus also went on to talk about this on his podcast, and Pokimane was none too pleased.
Actually, maybe I could find it.
I saw a really terrible take from a Twitch creator that was like, Twitch should just have ads that are totally non-intrusive. Like, to the viewer. Like, their ads should just...
Watch, she's going to fucking flip out. And at this point, I could not give a fat flying fuck. At the end of the day, she can go fuck off with the rest of the copyright abusers, because go fuck yourself.
Just, like, not be intrusive. And I was looking at it going...
Dude, look at her fucking face as soon as she pauses it. Uh-oh. she's not happy there.
Because everybody who abuses this goddamn copyright system needs to be fucking... Whoever the fuck's the god of destruction of YouTube, I want them to fucking straight up Hakai these bastards. These pricks. These scum of the earth. But who am I kidding? They're probably never going to touch these people because they got too much influence in the goddamn platform that is fucking YouTube. It just, it baffles the mind how stupid people can be.
To be fair to Pokemon, though, Linus is kind of going hard, dude. He's basically calling her a stupid bitch. You know what I mean? He's not saying it, but he's basically implying it, right? He's like, oh my god, you know, I saw this really fucking retarded take from this dumb Twitch thought the other day. That's basically what he wanted to say. Come on, Linus. Tell us what you really want to say. I'm just fucking around.
You guys don't understand. You don't work.
Let's see, what else? What else do we got? Herder the dipshit is stupid. Where they fucking flying? I want to send somebody to hell.
He's pretty tame compared to Quantum. DSP is just a lying e-beggar with a fucking WWE addiction.
DSP is a what liar? What? I don't know a whole hell of a lot about DSP, so I'm not gonna make a comment about him. Because at the end of the day, that seems a little too stupid for little old me. Because I do not like the idea of doing stupid. Sorry, did I say stupid? I meant dumb. You know what I said, the fuck off. So, you know. Because, I'm totally not losing sanity and sleep over this because it's just sheer stupidity. I also totally don't want alcohol right now, so that way I can ease the pain, you know? Because It just seems to me that a lot of this shit with Quantum is just stupid. Whoa, the act, bro.
All right, let's dive in. So I am gonna be making a Quantum TV video, and we'll probably make a video out of this as well. For sure, we're gonna be making a Quantum TV video. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Hi everyone, I'm the act attorney here. What a pleasure it is to meet all of you today. I am so thrilled and excited. Today, we're going to be talking about copyright abuse and why filing false copyright take counts is considered perjury, which is a crime under U.S. law, section 512F of the DMCA. How's that for an intro?
Wait, do you like his face? Okay, guys, sorry, I'm gonna be backing it up a lot because that's just what we do.
The DMCA. How's that for an intro?
Yeah, he's pretty pissed right there. He's pretty pissed.
Which is a
right here.
Crime under U.S. law, section 512F of the DMCA.
Right there. That's a fucking death stare if you've ever seen one. He's fucking.
This man, yeah, I have to agree with the act, bro. Like, dude, this man has pissed off the worst person to piss off at this point. Good. I hope to God the act man cleans him out.
Pissed right here. Also, I want to say, nice job, bro. Nice job on the hair. Man, I can't talk today, but like, look at that. He gelled it and shit. He got it nice up. It's looking fresh. I like it. I should have done that for this, but I didn't. I failed.
512F. I'm gonna be doing something like that again.
You guys literally sound like
abuse victims.
So I would say this game is for somebody they have no family, no friends, no life. I'm not sorry. I don't like.
Yeah, my bro did show me this.
The players are losers.
It is pretty good. He's very proud of this.
Rolling with all these claims and accusations, literally living up to every gamer stereotype that you could possibly imagine. And you want to literally prove my point by being that literally loser. You're literally like a shut-in loser that like does this. And these people are literally like, bro, like they are literally scumbags. They like.
Dude, that's actually so many videos right there.
Bad human being. Like, you know, you want to sit there and you want to act like I'm some bad human being, you can get bent, dude. Look at you. Literally look at what you're doing.
Fuck.
Don't cry for me. I'm already dead.
Maybe that's why you don't have a ring.
Big ass in the chat.
Maybe that's why your kids aren't around. Because maybe there's something wrong with you. At the end of the day, go kill yourself. Because maybe there's something wrong with you.
Why would you say that?
Maybe there's something wrong with you. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Something wrong with you.
Maybe there's something wrong with you. Literally look at what you're doing. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
Alright, I'm recording this after the fact just to give a fair warning. A lot of the stuff I'll be showing and reading in this video.
Yeah, I can tell he's mad already. But, I mean, like, copyright strikes are no joke. So, it makes sense, right?
I'm recording this after the fact just to give a fair warning. A lot of the stuff I'll be showing and reading in this video is pretty offensive. None of it comes from me, and trust me, it all has a point. So, here we are.
Yep.
You take the blue pill, click off this video, go to bed, wake up, everything's the same. You take the red pill, and I show you just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Court is now in session. A false copyright strike and takedown request was recently filed against my channel. Take a guess by who? Matt Haas. Nope.
Yep.
Derek Savage. Nope. Quantum TV.
Dude, I forgot about that guy too.
Quantum TV, have your fun at this point. I mean, I'm kind of amused by this. I'm not gonna lie.
So you think it's funny? The star of my
You can never have enough Chris Hansen.
Elden Ring Hot Takes video. If you haven't watched it, it'll be linked in the description. That video is going to remain public, and it will remain public forever.
So since, what is his name here? The Act Man? Never heard of you. And we're going to go over your so-called hot takes, which contains a lot of stolen footage, and which, by the way, I'll look into my options around getting that taken down.
Any further attempts to falsely copyright strike my channel will be met with a counter lawsuit in which I will clean you out.
When you start talking fair,
Yep. He's the playing by playing horror games. Gory, I hate to tell you this, but never in my life am I ever going to be playing a goddamn horror game. I'm halfway tempted to just straight up play something stupid. Fuck, I'm dying again! It's fucking bullshit! Do. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit! I fucking swear to God!
You were opening a legal battle because you're telling the copyright
Oh,
owner,
he's on the stand.
Fuck you, I can do what I want. Fuck you, I can do what I want. Fuck you, I can do what I want. Fuck you, I can do what I want.
I've also been updating fans curious about this because it is a big deal, but follow me on Twitter. I've been posting stuff and details there. This
At
has
least do
gotten...
it in private. I mean, what? Even if you say it in private, it's still awful. You know what I mean? Like, you're not a good person still. Quantum doesn't look good at all, no. Like, you could just show this, dude. And
I want to fucking die because of stupid
Follow
fucking...
me on Twitter. I've been posting stuff and details there.
I want to die!
I have no choice but to unleash my true power as the act attorney.
The act attorney? Why does the act attorney sound so much like the Ace Attorney? You know, Phoenix Wright. I mean, to be fair, this man's played those games, so I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna give him fucking credit for that, but... Yeah. It's simple shit like that pisses me off. Because, well... I fucking, what the fuck, I'm going to commit suicide. Yeah, fucking just... This Quantum TV prick is pissing me off.
And although I
You
have
gotta
no
love that sound
legal
effect.
authority as a lawyer, you know, normally
he
reacting
looks
or
pretty cool.
commentating on someone else's video as part of a critique falls under fair use. And generally speaking, pretty much everyone on this platform understands that, because if we didn't, then we would just be taking down other people's videos that we don't like all the time. And so, while editing the Hot Takes video, I made sure to edit as much of the original Quantum TV clips as I could.
Why I am very confident that what you guys do and your takedown.
I mean, that's true. That's true. He did change that. He changed, like, the sound and everything. And, like, you can clearly tell throughout the video, it's not just Quantum TV's content, right? Like, it's him talking over him.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Why is it to me that both the Act Bro and the Act Man, because they're brother, I get it because they're brothers, but why do they look so fucking similar? Like, hell, me and my brother don't look fucking similar. Oh, speaking of which, if you want to go support him, twitch.tv/Utator, if I'm correct. Where he streams, like, give me a second. Where he streams Apex and shit, so, you know, shout out to him. Speaking of which, where the fuck is that server that he's a part of? So I can go ahead and wait, wrong one. boy. All week long, I'm a real nobody. Just punched out a paycheck Friday. We can tell. Good God Almighty, people, let's get to rock and be somebody. But anyways, this whole quantum TV shit, it really just pisses me off. To the point where I'm literally just sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck is YouTube doing not banning this guy for both ban evading and abusing copyright, and as well as continuing this pattern of just straight up vile things. That he has set. Anyways, continuing on.
It's him putting his input. And that is enough for fair use. 100%.
On journalism of other YouTubers and other creators is not only not fair use, but it's YouTube's textbook definition of cyberbullying and harassment.
Objection!
Cyberbullying.
What I posted was fair use. And YouTube agrees with me, which is why they rejected the copyright takedown.
Nice.
Now keep in mind, in this legal document, not only is it false, but he didn't even bother to fill it out properly. The link to his video is missing, and he wrote the wrong title for the videos he was claiming. I have the original titles here. I will put them on screen. If you send a DMCA takedown notice that is both false and meant in bad faith, such as to harass or doesn't state a real claim...
Dude, okay. Shouldn't that tell you everything that he didn't even fill out the paperwork correctly? Come on, man.
I have the original titles here. I will put them on screen. If you send a DMCA takedown notice that is both false and meant in bad faith, such as to harass or doesn't state a real claim, you have committed perjury.
Like I said, and also another thing, this guy, because, you know, he didn't really state a claim correctly, he's also committing perjury, which could also get him arrested. It's just, at this point, it annoys me that this guy is on YouTube actually committing a full-blown fucking crime.
Take that! You posted these to YouTube. You can't file false claims and lie in the claim, you absolute moron. You can't beat the Act Attorney, man. I played all the Ace Attorney games. I played them all. In my last video, I said this. It's like a rabbit hole we don't even
Look at the Coco, guys. sorry, I'm getting distracted. Look at Coco. She's bored of this shit. You guys see that? Look at her. You gotta love the doggy.
Want to go down. Unfortunately, now we have to.
Hopefully she shows up,
Some people might ask, well, why are you making this video?
Uncanny.
Why are you
Yeah,
giving him
exactly.
exposure? I understand your concerns, but this affects the entire YouTube platform. By the way, he's not gaining much of a following or viewership from all of this controversy, and my end goal is the termination of his YouTube channel for routinely abusing copyright, violating terms of service, and
Okay.
the YouTube community guidelines. All of this that is outlined, I'm going to show you evidence of
So
how
you're using my image for your thumbnail. Please go back, edit it. Otherwise I'll... Dude, why? Jesus Christ.
Quantum TV has violated all of it. But let's start at the beginning.
Amazing. Let's give a shout out to Mischief. And there are all these people saying that I falsely attacked some young kid. Everybody loves to put his age out. The moment I mention it, why are you so obsessed with his age? I don't care, he's a minor.
I fucking died.
For some reason, he's really obsessed with the age of Mischief.
Like, nobody gives a shit about his age. He's being a piece of garbage. People like Mischief, who apparently...
Like, do you guys also, like, understand how much Quantum TV you have to watch to fucking get all of these clips? Like...
Oh, definitely. You'd probably have to fucking just, oh, I don't know. Do what apparently he thinks is... Fuck. But apparently... he doesn't want us to watch his videos because copyright. You know what he's doing? He's basically just pulling the biggest and worst case of DSP I'll ever see, because DSP was pretty, Darkside Phil was pretty fucking bad, but Quantum, oh boy, he's far fucking worse. He's, as Fratanga says, the new lol cow. And I fucking love the idea of that, because he deserves laughed at. Like, laughed out of court even. Because herder copyright is not a legal case, because then you got to prove that you actually have said copyright, and YouTube's pretty sure it made it clear that if you're posting stuff on the platform and on the platform alone, you're opening yourself up to, again, critique by either the use of your content, which apparently he didn't know nor realize, or, and this is the funny part, or he just doesn't care and just wants to protect his own ass. I don't know, you guys tell me. Does this sound like a guy who's genuinely worried about his image? Or is it that he's just worrying about his own image because it makes him look bad because he did some dumb shit? Now, people change, I get that, but this guy has more recent posts than that of 2018, and most of the shit he claims is from 2018 that his account got hacked is just not only stupid, but it's also pretty bullshit. Because it's basically you saying that I've never had control of these accounts since 2018. And unless something comes out that there was somebody literally trying to get you to look bad, then fuck them. At this point, they deserve to be treated as badly as you are. I don't know. It sounds like a lot of hoopla to me, and it sounds like a lot of bullshit to me. So, if anything, this will probably get laughed out of court, and I'll be having a fucking merry fucking day about it. Because this man is going to get his comeuppance in a way that is going to be beneficial to the platform at large. And I hope to God YouTube learns from this and goes into straight up just ban it to either punishing those with either a warning and then a straight up ban, or just a ban outright if you're abusing the copyright system. Anyways, I will be ending the VoidCast for today. We will continue this at a later date when new stuff comes out.